So what Tommy Davison's white mother told him, coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense, Logic, and Reason. And as always, I'm going to say thank y'all for joining me today. So Tommy Davison is one of those actor comedians who's been in several different roles. One of those people, you know their face, or you recognize his face when you see it, or you recognize their face when you see it, but you may not necessarily know their name. Now, I will always remember him for In Living Color, growing up as being a child in the 80s. I will in the late 90s, early 90s, I will always remember In Living Color. But, he did an interview on Shannon Sharpe. And in that interview, he talked about a lesson that his white mother taught him about being black in America.
Like, I used to be late to school. My sister looks like Cindy Brady, okay? I'd go to school late and she'd go to school late, and the punishment for that was you have to sign up for detention. She used to be able to go straight to class, and I had to sign up for detention. So here come my mother again. I used to think she was crazy. Sat down with the principal, who was black. She said, okay, so what the is the problem here? And he was going, what's going on, Miss Davison, what's going on? She said, why does my daughter get to go to class and my son have to sign up for detention? And he said, well, we didn't know that was your daughter, man. She said, why does that make any difference? And he said, we'll get that straight, but my mother does this, man. She said, you're coming with me. Oh, man, here come one of these speeches. She took me to the park. She sat me on a picnic bench, me and her. She would talk to me. She said, I need you to know something about the world you live in. It's gonna bother you, but it's a fact. She said, your sister can actually be late, but you can't. If you want to be successful in this world, you can't be late at all. And I hated that.
Right.
I wanted to cry, but she was right.
Okay, now I'm not going to say that this is true or not the complete truth, because sometimes people embellish and exaggerate stories, but is this racism? Well, I guess if you want to say it's racism, you can say that it's racism. But the real question, though, is, did it stop him? Or what did it stop him from achieving anything? And the answer to that question is no. The thing is that you can only control what you can control. Okay, you are in 100% control of what you do and how you respond in your behavior. Okay, so in that case, then show up on time. And I would tell everybody, whoever you are, show up on time. And you show up on time, you can't worry about what someone else is doing. You can't worry about someone else is being late. What we don't want to do is we want to start this crying about, levels of ineptitude. Just be competent in your abilities and you'll be fine. Now, Tommy Davison is, I believe he's 62. And so this had to happen about 45 years ago. I'm not going to judge America based off of what happened 45 years ago. I'm going to judge America based off of what's happening today. And is that happening in today's world? In some form or fashion, perhaps, maybe, but nowhere near is what people are trying to say and act as if it's happening. And this is why I say that racism isn't dead, but it's not stopping anyone. Again, all you can do is control your behavior and what you do in society. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing, and don't get caught up in another person's ineptitude. You be competent in your abilities, and you will be fine in America regardless of your skin shade. Now, I believe he did say that the principal was black. So is that still racism because the principal is black? Regardless, in closing, I want to say this, that how about this, as we as black people, and when I say we, I'm talking about black people today, not black people 1,000 years ago, 300 years ago, black people who built the damn pyramids. I'm talking about black people in America today. What we should be striving for is to make black people the epitome of class and competency in America. Do that, and then people are going to start looking at black people in a far different than they do today. Kind of like the way people look at Asians or Jews, for that matter. There's nothing that Jewish people are doing that black people or any other people or any other race can't do. But instead, what we do as black people, we promote the very opposite. We promote nothing but degeneracy. Now, I know people say, well, you know, when it comes down to hip hop, well, the Jews control that. In Hollywood, well, it's the Jews. The fact is, though, black people still participate in it. Okay? These rappers, they're still rapping about that nonsense. But then the thing is that they're living it, though. Many of them are living that life. They're not just studio thugs. So what they're rapping about is not untrue. It is true. But I say that black people, if black people have a problem with quote unquote our image, then control it ourselves. Again, economically speaking, we would be the 17th largest economy in the world. We can control our own image. So if we stop being victims and stop crying and start doing, we would. Regardless, like I said, you are in control of your behavior and in control of your image. What people see of you. Just be competent in America and you'll be fine. Anyway, y'all, as always, until next time.